So you or someone you know has just been involved in a car crash. You're still at the scene. Maybe you're still in your vehicle. Here are the five things that you or your loved one should do. Number one, make sure you're in a safe place. Sometimes the safest place is to stay in your car and wait for help to arrive. Sometimes, if you're on a busy highway, you need to get out of your car, get off the road somewhere, get behind another vehicle, find someplace safe while you wait for first responders and law enforcement to arrive. So, number two, once you've got yourself in a safe place, if someone hasn't already done so, you want to call 911, call law enforcement, make sure that someone arrives to at least get information about the accident, take photographs, write a police report, things like that, and contact an ambulance or medical personnel if there's any possibility that you or someone else involved in the crash was injured. Number three, if you've been seriously injured, get medical attention immediately. Take an ambulance to the hospital emergency room. It's really, really important if you have any possibility of a serious injury that you get to the hospital as soon as possible. Same goes for your loved ones. If you're injured but not life threatening, it's fine to get a ride to the hospital, have someone take you, but get there as soon as possible. The sooner you get to the emergency room, the better it is for you both to make sure that you're going to be okay. Diagnostic studies such as x rays, maybe even MRIs, things like that can be done. And it also is a really important way to document your case and your injuries if it turns out that you have injuries that warrant some sort of a legal claim later on. Number four, and this is obviously before you leave the scene if you can, photograph and document things. Take video, get your phone out, and try to get as much detail, much information about the scene, especially before vehicles have been moved. Um, that's not always possible, but if it's possible and it's safe to do so, get some photographs and video of the scene, where the vehicles were at once the crash was done and before anyone moves things. Um, Take pictures of any traffic lights in the area. Um, Take pictures of lighting. Take pictures of roadway marks. Maybe there is damage from the vehicle, parts of the vehicle, headlights, things like that on the pavement. Be looking for skid marks, scuff marks. Now, hopefully, the police will do this as well, but there's no harm in you also trying to get that kind of information while you're there, while it's still fresh. Maybe there's snow on the ground, maybe the roads are wet, things like that. Um, Check for nearby speed limit signs. Is there a stop sign? Was this at an intersection? Things like that. You never really know what might be important until later on. And so it's best if you can, if you could do so safely, to take pictures and video of the scene and save that for later on. Number five, exchange information with anyone else involved in the crash. So get names, contact information, insurance company name of the other drivers or anyone else involved in the crash, and you provide the same information to them as well. It's really important to know their names, if possible, their address, like where are they from. Maybe they'll let you take a picture of their ID, and you do the same. Try to get a copy of their insurance card, or at least ask them what insurance company do you have on the vehicle, because that can be really important later on if you need to pursue a claim. And then number six, and this is comes with a caveat, but write things down. There are going to be things, or do something into your phone, make a video, record exactly what happened if you think you may have a difficult time remembering later on. With this caveat, realize that anything you say or write down at the scene of the crash may be admissible, may be discoverable. So you may have to produce that to the insurance company, to the other driver, their lawyers, if it comes to that. One thing to keep in mind, if you talk to a lawyer first and you ask about writing things down, and they instruct you or recommend that you write things down, that may be privileged, that may be protected from disclosure as long as it came at the request of your lawyer. So it can be very good to talk to an attorney as soon as possible. If at the scene, if you know a lawyer, feel free to contact them. If not, after the crash, contact a lawyer for you and your loved ones and ask them about journaling and taking notes of what happened.